if you're living up in a tower on a place called Devil's Peak, you might be some type of serial villain.
I'm not out of breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitch in my side.
Nestle Crunch. Can I go through there? Skyrim my way up.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
You don't want to know the details. Blood everywhere, bodies all over the place. Ugliest job we ever done.
Is that so? I suppose not. Curiosity was always my besetting sin. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver. You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first. Don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. Terrific. I'll be here.
Excuse me.
Testing 1, 2, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for... Oh, and I also Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit, I have grown rather fond of you. Take care out there.
Boss, you seeing this?
Black holes. Did you see that? Looked like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I'd guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but... Oh well, a pity for the crew. But I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanja? Yes, but... Hiram. Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crash... Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off. Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
Max, you really ought to get yourself ready when you are, boss.
have a fight on our hands?
That's what you get! We could get through!
We're getting through.
Now that was fun!
You go on ahead. I'll just wait out here.
I'll stay here as well to keep an eye out for any potential threats.
On this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are, thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
good one for you.
I assure you, I am jittery with anticipation.
On the Grand Architect. Good work. One hit. That one's done.
Find you. There. Our survival.
Anyway, as I was saying, why would the Grand Architect make a forced pocket so big even he couldn't eat it?
Son, the existence of the Grand Architect as a personal and real deity is a fundamental misunderstanding of OSI theology. The Architect is largely metaphorical. You understand?
Uh-huh. Keep talking, Vic. I know when I got you beat. Never knew you were much for tossball, Max.
I see I've graduated from Vic to Max. Wonderful.
What with being a church man? Thornburg was off bounds. That's the only reason the Darlings won.
Thornburg was well within bounds. The Darlings won because the Rangers have no defense.
Thornburg was off.
The gunship. Have you secured its target? Mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies. Yes. My, how we've grown. From one disgruntled employee and his like-minded compatriots to the very movement you see before you. All right. The gunship. Have you... At last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will fortify the city against the board's assault.
Great. We're about to create mass chaos and mayhem. My two favorite things.
And you, Captain. Are you prepared? Time is of the essence, Captain.
What was the score on last night's game? I missed it.
Last night's game? Backers 16, Darlings 3. How do you like them mock apples, Max?
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module?
Where'd you get your schooling, Max?
Nowhere special, Mr. Millstone.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but... all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a man to... I hadn't thought of it that way. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sort. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo. I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually... I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Hey, Captain. I need your help. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
I heard about that back in the day. Something...
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had... The station's locked up. But one of my people is mostly corrupted. But I pulled a couple... I know it's a long shot, but... If we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers. Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is... If someone gave them the gate code... Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who were... You know him. Live and... Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing. Sure. Hey, Captain. Any thoughts on... Appreciate it. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here. Good luck. Watch out. Welcome back.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one?
Any luck bringing the icon? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we... That's surprising. The board's equipment is...
Agreed. This is mysterious, to say the least.
You think so? I always thought scarcities on Monarch were due to our pariah. Ooh, that's very good. I wish I could help, but I've never been very good at making presentations. Ooh, I could work on a brief, if you think it would help your case. Excellent! I'll get to it straight away. It'll be a few weeks before it's ready, but one can't put up... I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running...
Welcome back.
This place. This fucking guy.
All right, hush enough. You know, Vic, you're starchier than a Spectrum potato, but you got a mean left hook, and I respect that.
Welcome back. Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between... This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it, just like the one I found earlier. Captain, he gave them the gate codes. Yeah. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live?
Always figured Mr. Bryant for a man of character. In the end, though, he was just another name on a long list of frauds.
Yeah. He had us all fooled. Now I've got to sort out how to break it to the rest of my people. Look, I need to think. Plan. Figure out if I should talk to him or shoot him. Or... Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
What's that smell coming out of Celia's apartment?
Probably whatever she bought from that guy who sells animal parts.
Sebastian.
Murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
What a gruesome way to die.
Score one for Felix. Are these real ruins? We're looking for them. Find you! Still got it! visitor? What an unexpected...
We're armed to the teeth. What's he gonna do?
That's the spirit. Now... Excellent. You've arrived at just the right time. Please, make...
I think I just lost my appetite.
You might... Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the way it used to. There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. I'll see to it once we've finished. I do appreciate your patience. I'd hate to serve company with anything but the best, though.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies? That's too bad. There was this other man who used to bring them. Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought them, and they worked. He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards... Okay.
Perhaps we should skip dinner. My stomach has been a tad unsettled of...
Oh, hello. That's nice. We had someone else over a week. It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments. Other times it's like there's fog. That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost...
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last... Yet the eternal
Only if you give yourself over to the plan, Martha. May I call...
By all means, just make yourself comfortable. Company is always... And who could? Stretch out your hand and cosmic divinity reaches back. Open wide your mouth and the universe provides sustenance. Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. I hope you favor ketchup and woolly cheddar.
Nice to meet you.
You must be famished. So are...
Easy now.
Hey, what are you doing in my room? Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies. Spacer's choice pills, they cure all your ills.
There you are. We're all ready. Martha has the sauce ready, and the children have set... All it needs is a main course.
Incoming.
One down! Get up there! That's the last of them! We gotta talk about this.
I thought I'd seen the worst of humanity before.
I am so glad I skipped lunch.
That gunship could really change things for us.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for that.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way.
Hey, you want to try running a
sorry.
Oh. Anyway. That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind? Stealing's such a nasty word. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed... We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for... Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. Or...
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor. I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. So, good news, you're going to be... If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony. Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller... Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the... Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be... You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium. Of course. What's on your mind? Absolutely. Oh, goodness, no. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least... I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right... Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony. The Hope is full of special... Unfortunately, the Hope... Precisely. The chemical I need is dimethyl... 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival. But the conventional theory... I'd best get back... Your old hibernation mask. Can you remove it? You know, in case you were prone to vomit.
Hey, boss. I've been thinking.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of... Graham wasn't my hero. But at first, I liked what Graham was doing. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Hut. That's putting it kindly, boss. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocent... I'm sure Graham told himself the same thing. He wasn't the one who held the gun and pulled the trigger. The thing is, that's all it takes. Sometimes the difference between right and wrong is turning a key. Or, let's get back to it.
I understand we have... Captain?
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship. It's a parcel, sir. This is the Halcyon Parcel Service. We don't deal in packages. With alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures. They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a sound.
At least this won't be boring.
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose. He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to...
Well, yeah. I doubt this guy lost his arm filling out paperwork.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances. Luck does not exist, Captain. Nevertheless, I am programmed to agree with your assessment. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
arrived at Ambrose Manor.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Do not stray from the path? This thing sounds exactly like Max. You gotta admit, that was kind of funny.
It can help itself. Please do not be concerned. Running diagnostic.
Wow, Ambrose Manor? Hey, do you think it's haunted? I bet it's haunted.
Big empty window.
This place looks kind of sad. Like it's been waiting for someone to make a home out of it.
So empty. Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
Apparently not. Well, join me for a drink, Mr. Whoever you are. So who the devil are you? You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright. My burden. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join... To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star.
Nice to meet you too. Wow.
Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company. A severed arm. How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence. Really? Huh. Now this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Rugged knuckles? Chewed fingernails? A gunslinger's calluses? I can only think of one man daring enough to jettison his extremities on my behalf. Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over it.
I could do that. The staring into space part, I mean. I'm still working on the bullet twirling thing.
But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now? Thank you. But the people in my orbit come and go all the time. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another set. Excellent deduction. I can tell I found the right man for the... How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
I could get used to people offering us a job at first glance. Usually they just squint at us all suspicious-like. Or reach for a pistol.
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home? Must be some kind of Byzantine tradition I ain't know about.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. The man lost an arm. What are the odds of that happening twice? Of course, Gorgon is a treacherous place, and my own family's involvement with it has been... Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
It must have been real hard on you, losing your mother all of a sudden like that.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be resilient to the unexpected, but Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying. Why, indeed? To cover up their crimes? Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it. The truth. Mother is gone, Gorgon is silent, and... That will depend on what we learn. The scope of this cover-up is enormous. Whatever Spacer's Choice is hiding could bring ruin down on their heads. Or it could just be another dead end. We won't know till we look. I don't know. And Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. with Mother gone. No doubt someone is out there who could talk. Someone involved in Mother's research. Someone... Then again, why pay for silence when you can buy it for the low, low cost of a bullet? That's the Spacer's Choice way. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the... I admired Mother, but we weren't close. She didn't make time for us. I remember thinking that she never wanted...
Maybe so, Captain, but I can't help feeling family should come first. Else, what are we working for?
Mother worked herself to the bone. She wanted to make the colony a better place, no matter who or what got sacrificed along the way. She never spared a thought for those of us who cherished her. It was difficult on us. Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to... I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. Neither. It's vindication I want. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on... You do all that for me? I was hoping you'd take the job, but... I believe you're the first person to ever side with me against the corporation. It's a refreshing change. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks. I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming. Then there's the test subjects. Those who survived anyway. I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Still, you're smart to ask. Lucky spent most of our time together But you won't let me down, will you, Captain? There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
The Sprat Shack? Hope they don't serve real sprats. There's a sprat worse place than the Groundbreaker. Tried it once?
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a sprat in a tiny hat?
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound? The cash? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse. Here's your nav key, Captain. Say... Spacer's Choice should be the one apologizing, but... Thank you. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Hey boss, what's our policy on getting to know our clients a little better? You think she'd appreciate some company? Alright. I can do this. Miss Ambrose? Must get awful lonesome up here all by yourself. What do you do for fun? Because, if you're interested, I've got the full set of Terror on Monarch.
The last thing I need in my life is more corporate propaganda, He is? Oh dear. It's been a while. You seem very nice. And very pretty. And I'm sure... Alas, it isn't me.
Hey, no problem. I figured it was worth a shot at least.
That took a lot of guts, Felix.
Hey, thanks. I probably should have written down what I was gonna say on my hand. That...
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
This ain't a proper serial adventure without a narrator. How about this? Our intrepid heroes stepped foot on Gorgon, and in the distance, a drinking establishment beckoned.
The Gorgon facility is currently experiencing...
Supplies if you need them. No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let me know if you're looking... Found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever seen before. Hey again, stranger. What can I get? You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing? Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon, if you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack. All right. Just be sure you watch out for the Marauders. You watch out for Marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be only the meanest Marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple. Sorry. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad Marauders you could find and mashed them together.
I don't think you can really quantify folks' strength in that manner, Cap.
You ain't listening to me, huh? Well, I warned you. Sure, okay. He's got a... I don't know. Hard to guess how many he's killed. I'm joking. No.
I'm starting to wonder if there ain't a person on this rock entirely out of their minds.
Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry. Damn alarm's been hollering at us for 5 years if it... You know, I don't dream anymore. It's all, please evacuate. I won't stop you if you want to have a go at it. But so you know, it's gonna take more than giving that control terminal a good old-fashioned pummeling. I know, because even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. And I seen that tough...
Come here. Let's have a chat. All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Did I stutter? Good. Look up. Now look down. You wouldn't say that if you were in my shoes. Now are you gonna cooperate? You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation. Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs. Stay cool.
Now this looks like a real dime. Hey, I wonder if they got those floorboards that creak when a stranger walks in.
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house. Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. Vicious cycle, but that's life. Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little... dramatic. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road. The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be a awful shame about what happened to him. You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the... Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp. I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business. 3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. I'll set him up.
Groundbreaker never had bars this nice. They got balconies and everything.
Do you think the folks here like strangers? Because some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
Hey, marble! Oh, wait. Nope, that's a human eyeball.
You think they stick the preservative in? Before or after the eye comes out?
So, how you feeling?
Good. Real good, like someone's...
Someone's in here. Hold on. It's coming back up again.
Who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding? Holy shit, a fresh face. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this... Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you I was a journalist back in Byzantium? Got into reporting thinking I was gonna... Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board. Real life and death. When the project fell apart, Spacer's Choice refused to extract me. They left me here to rot. Listen, I hate asking for handouts, but my back's against the wall here. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor? Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Space, but when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you, help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here. No shit? That's downright... All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment. You'll find another in the chem lab. The final one is in human inquiry and auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B. What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly... Strength to your sword arm, friend.
You're a humbug, Tracy, and worse, a thief.
Can't see it's lawfully mine.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here. Keep an eye out, Captain. This place don't look entirely safe.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please. Have a better...
Heads down. What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry. It must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose that was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
Initiating ocular measurement. Measurement complete. Ocular access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Inc.
Telling me Spacer's Choice can build an office this pretty that can't pay their workers a couple more bits?
They got one for Edgewater. Oh, it's just salt tuna. Come on, we got a volcano too.
Spacer's chosen. The lousiest team that ever did swing a tossball stick.
Because you take a dream at a time.
Proudly located in the bloodstream of the entire Spacer's chosen tossball team. Adrenatime, putting the performance in performance.
Easy now. Something caved their skulls clean in.
I hope their passing was swift.
beginning to...
Try another one!
taller than my entire shop back home.
Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do?
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminal, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me. Incoming!
Unauthorized person.
Hit it with something else!
Huh?
Here they come!
Pass that over!
Here we go! Bouncing off!